My dad's turning 75 this year. Mom's turning 65. JJ, Nikki, Amy, Ryan, Brad, and Amber are all turning 40. Is that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's right.
Please don't say it's wrong. Mark's trying to cake.
So we see happy birthday. How's that go? Happy birthday, dear Alan.
All right. I did prepare a speech
Oh, good.
for everybody's birthday.
I'm sorry to think we voted for the wrong person for president.
It started out with an email that was forwarded to me from Aunt Kay that was mainly for Ryan's birthday, because his birthday is this month. So, we want to welcome you to the 2011 Family Campout, or as I like to call it, Mosquito Fest 2011. We're here to celebrate family, friends, and to roast marshmallows, and our birthday boy Ryan, who turned 40 on the 15th. To start things out, I thought I'd tell a few redneck jokes. So laugh if you want. Please don't throw any hot flaming marshmallows. Okay. Did you know you might be a redneck if you and your dog use the same tree? There, Brad. You might be a redneck if you've been married 3 times and still have the same in-laws. You might be a redneck if your house still has the white load sign on the back. You might be a redneck if your family reunion is held at a rest area. You might be a redneck if you believe dual airbags refers to your wife and your mother-in-law. You might be a redneck if your family tree has no forks. You might be a redneck if the blue book of your value of your truck goes up and down depending on how much gas is in it. You might be a redneck if someone asks you for your ID and you show them your belt buckle. You might be a redneck if you use a toilet brush as a backstroke. You might be a redneck if you stare at an orange juice container because it says concentrate. You might be a redneck if you go to a family reunion to meet girls. Okay. Here's some food for thought. The early bird might get the worm, but the second mouse always gets the cheese. Where there's smoke, there's dinner. If I agreed with you, we'd both be wrong. How is it one careless match can start a forest fire, but it takes a whole box to start a campfire? Never, under any circumstances, take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night. I didn't say it was your fault, I said I was blaming you. The shin bone is a device for finding furniture in the dark. The sole purpose of a child's middle name, so he can tell when he's really in trouble. He who smiles in a crisis has found someone to blame. We have enough gun control. What we need is to give. When in doubt, mumble. A computer's faulty interface usually lies between the chair and the keyboard. I can only please one person per day. today is not your day. Tomorrow is not looking good either. If Noah had been smart, he would have slaughtered those 2 flies. Don't sweat the petty things, and don't pet the sweaty things. Okay. If we weren't meant to eat animals, why are they made of meat? Ham and eggs. A day's work for a chicken, a lifetime commitment for a pig. Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. What happens if you get scared half to death twice? If you have trouble getting your children's attention, just sit down and look comfortable. What's the difference between beer nuts and deer nuts? Anybody? Beer nuts are about $1. Deer nuts are always under $1. Okay, here's my one political joke. I apologize if anybody likes this guy. 3 kids saved Glenn Beck from falling off of a cliff. Everybody knew who Glenn Beck is. Beck said he'll give them anything they want for saving his life. The first kid says, I want to go to Disneyland. Glenn Beck agrees and says, I'll buy you tickets to Disneyland. Second kid says, I want a bunch of bunnies. Beck agrees, gives him lots of money. Third kid says, I want good health care. Beck replies, why do you want that? Kid says, because when my parents find out I saved your life, they're going to kill me. Okay, I think most of us know Ryan and his brother Russ have traveled great distances to see the Grateful Dead in concert. As you know, Grateful Dead followers are called Deadheads. Okay. Thank you. All right.
What did he say?
All right.
Fire and she's like, okay.
So as you know, they're called Deadheads.
Alright, small Bert Rubber.
Is everything fine? I'm almost done.
I can't breathe. Okay, now
Okay, we got what you're doing. All right. Everybody ready? Okay. We know that Russ and Ryan have traveled the earth to see the Grateful Dead, and followers are called Deadheads. So, how do you know when a Deadhead has been staying with you? They're still there. Where do you hide things from a Deadhead? Under the soap. How many Deadheads does it take to blank in a light bulb? I'm censoring this one. 4. It takes at least 2, but Deadheads don't blank in light bulbs, they blank in dirty sleeping bags. What's the difference between Jerry Garcia, who's the lead singer of the Grateful Dead, and a music critic? Now that one is dead, the other one is grateful. Okay, so when Ryan was little, he asked God for a bike. But he knew God didn't work that way. So he stole the bike and asked God for forgiveness. Okay, the other day, Ryan saw a woman on 16th wearing a shirt with yes written on the front of it. He said, implants? Ryan, you are such a good guy that if we were on a sinking ship together and there was only one life jacket, I would miss you lots and think of you lots. We'll skip that one. And let's see, I have 2 left here. Wendy and I wanted to send Ryan something for his birthday. Yes. I'll get you another shoe as soon as I'm done.
Because my shoes
Okay. Another one. Okay. Wendy and I wanted to send Ryan something for his birthday. Okay? So we sent him an exotic dancer to his apartment to deliver him a birthday crown. After dancing around for a while, the dancer put her lips up to Ryan's ear and said, "I'm going to give you super sex." Ryan thought about it for a little bit and said, "I'll have the soup." And finally, it's hard to believe that out of a million sperm, yours was the best. And that's my